Hey, we're live. Mike Jones here, Jacksonville's voice of real estate, and my cohort and sidekick and lifetime partner Cindy Jones is here as well. We are Jacksonville real estate agents. We're here to answer your questions live. If you have them, drop them in the comments section. If you're watching the replay later on, if you drop your questions in the comments section, we will be sure to answer them because I check those pretty regularly throughout the week. Today we want to talk about selling a house can get frustrating, especially if you're getting no showings or if you're getting showings and a lot of showings and not very many offers or no offers. And we know it can be very discouraging. And that brings us a question to mind that we had a conversation with someone who watches us here on YouTube who's selling their house and they were getting discouraged. That's the whole point, the reason why we're doing this video. They were getting discouraged because they've had a ton of people through their house but no offers. And first we had the conversation. We said, are you sure that you're priced properly? And they're not in our area. So we asked them, are you priced competitively with the houses around you that are for sale? And also, did your agent share with you houses that have sold in the last 60 to 90 days that are like yours? And are you priced in line with those? And she said, yes, we've had that conversation several times. And I said, you're getting showings, so obviously something's right. Your agent must be doing the marketing properly. And we took all that out of the equation. So we're assuming if you're in the same situation that you are priced properly and that your agent is marketing it aggressively. So with those two things assumable, we wanted to share some numbers with you to help you or help keep you from being so discouraged. Yeah. Okay? By the way, if you would like to share this video with someone that you know that might benefit from it, if you've got a friend that's trying to sell a house, this is very interesting stuff. It's statistics from the National Association of Realtors. So we're going to assume that out of every 100 buyers out there actively looking at houses today, okay, keep this in mind, 70% of them have frozen equity.
What does that mean? That means that they have to sell their house to free up the funds so that they can purchase the next one.
And a lot of people, especially in those markets where inventory is low or it's inventory challenged, they don't want to put their house on the market till they're sure that there's something out there for them to buy. So what they'll do is they'll start looking long before putting their house on the market. What that means to you, though, is you don't want to not show your house to those types of people because a lot of times, and we see it all the time, is they'll go out looking, they'll find a house like yours, fall in love with it, they'll get back in the car with their agent and say, let's go put my house on the market because I want that house. and like she said, they've got, in order to qualify to buy the new house, they have to sell the other one. Okay, now that can happen simultaneously, but that's a whole different subject. Okay, so 70% out of every 100 buyers looking for a house today have frozen equity. Keep that in mind. Also, 15% of the people that are actually out there looking today would actually prefer to continue renting.
So why are they looking at houses?
Well, they may try and justify they prefer renting, but if they found, guaranteed, if they found something that they loved, a lot of people are paying really high rents. As a matter of fact, rents are skyrocketing, especially in Northeast Florida. So a lot of people are finding, especially with interest rates being so low, that the money that they're spending on rent would buy them at, their mortgage. They could get a mortgage and buy a really nice house and improve their lifestyle, their living lifestyle right now. So a lot of them will go out and look. In the back of their mind, they know if they found something better that would upgrade their living situation, they would do it.
Yeah, they'd prefer to own than rent, really.
So we've seen that as well, too. So if people tell you, well, I prefer renting, they're not necessarily not unintentionally not being truthful, but if they found something nicer to live in, they would definitely consider it. And I've seen it before too. A lot of people will start looking as well if they're in a lease and they still have 6 or 8 months left on their lease. They want to see what's out there, thinking that they're not going to do anything until their lease is closer to being up. But then if they see something they love, they'll go ahead and go, well, it might be worth it to go ahead and break my lease.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. So we got 70% of 100 buyers, or 70 out of 100 buyers have frozen equity. 15% would prefer to continue renting. 11%
can't afford your house.
So why are they out looking?
Again, let me tell you what, I work with a ton of buyers, and just about every single one of them buys a house higher than that original pre-qualification letter that they originally got from the bank. Now, you say, well, how can they do that? Well, buyers usually go to the bank and they'll say, I want a $300,000 house, or I want a $400,000 house. So the bank will qualify them based on that figure that the buyer thinks that they will qualify for. And then the bank turns around and tells them, well, base that to $300,000 or $400,000. Here's what your monthly payment is. And if they're okay with that, they go look at those houses. But guess what? Everybody likes to buy the nicer lifestyle, the nicer house than they can actually originally qualify for. So most buyers, I'm telling you, most of the buyers that and it's just not me, it's all buyers. They usually buy at the very height of their pre-qualification, or they have to go back to the bank and go, I need about $50,000 more. I need to add $50,000 to that $300, or $50,000 to that $400, make it $450 or $350. They do that because they see the higher price point. So, but some of them can't.
They can't afford it. Or, yeah. And you know what, like it or not, there are a lot of agents out there that will jump in the car with a buyer without finding out if they're pre-qualified to buy a mortgage, or if they have the funds, if they're going to pay cash. Not saying that we do that. We definitely do not do that. But there are a lot of agents that will. They'll go out there, hope someone falls in love with a house without having pre-qualified them.
Yeah.
And then they'll take that step. So they'll put the cart before the horse, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times those people can qualify for your house.
Yeah.
But then a lot of times, I love this house. Let's go talk to the bank now. And then they find out that they can't. Happens all the time. Mm-hmm. But you've got to let those people in too, because you never know.
Yep.
Next, so that leaves only 4% of the actual buying people out there looking at homes that can actually buy your home. Only 4%.
4 out of 100.
Yeah. So this hopefully will help you understand why, if you're priced properly and you're getting your agent's doing all the marketing that they need to be doing, this is why you may not be getting offers. That's why marketing is so important, because if there's only 4% of the buying pool, if out of every 100 buyers, there's only 4 of them that's actually ready and willing and able to buy your house today. I lost my train of thought. Help me out. That's where marketing comes in. You need to get as many more people. You got to expose your house to the market, so you up those odds into your favor. So keep that in mind. Out of every 100 buyers looking for homes, 70 of them have frozen equity. 15 of them would prefer to continue renting. 11 can't afford to buy your house. And only 4% of the people looking today can actually buy your house.
But you definitely need to let anybody that wants to see your house, if an agent has a buyer wanting to see your house, you've got to let everybody in the house, because you don't know which one is going to actually buy your house. And it could be the one that has not talked to a lender yet or anything, okay?
It could be the one that has frozen equity, has to go back and put their house on the market. Or a lot of times they do have their house on the market. They're just waiting on an offer to come in.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to that. And definitely do not restrict your showings, and keep all these numbers in mind. By the way, if you have questions about real estate, this is where a lot of our ideas for video content comes from. It's from you, the viewers and the listeners. So if you have a question about real estate, we can help you. Drop it in the comment section below. If it's specific to your area, we may not be able to guide you in that, but we can definitely point you in the right direction. And also, we're in Northeast Florida, and we help buyers and sellers. We've been doing it for a long time. We've been doing it so long that we've developed relationships with real estate agents all over the country. So if you're buying or selling a house anywhere in the United States and you need help and you want to hire an agent, give us a call. We will talk to you. We'll hook you up with the agent that fits your needs and not theirs. We do it all the time, and we're glad to offer that service to anybody. Okay, you got anything else for today?
That's pretty much it.
That's a quick, down, dirty, and easy video. Like I said, guys, if you feel like somebody that's maybe discouraged or trying to sell their house and not getting the result they want, share this video with them. Give us a like too so we know that you're watching and listening. And as always, drop your comments and questions in the comment section below, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.
Bye.